Yo, what's good everybody? It's Guy and Kicks here with another review, and in today's video I'm gonna be reviewing what I think, in my opinion, the most sophisticated gentleman-like sneaker that I own in my collection, and that is the New Balance 991 in Aime Dore in that tan colorway. So like always, let me show you guys a first look and we'll talk about them. And a quick reminder guys, if you're interested in buying any type of sneaker cleaning product, check out Rejuvenator. They're one of the leading brands or leading companies when it comes to sneaker cleaning products. They pretty much have everything you need there. I have a special link where you'll receive a 10% off discount. I'll leave it in the description below, so check it out if you're interested. So here we have them guys, another collaboration between New Balance and Aime Dore. This pack actually included another colorway, and that is the gray colorway, which is also very nice. In my opinion, I actually wanted the tan one, this leather one, because I really don't have a lot of leather sneakers, especially New Balance sneakers in my collection. And with this tan colorway, man, it's just beautiful. These were announced through Instagram through their campaign, and it was filmed in London, and it coincided with the opening of Aime Dore's store in London, which by the way looks amazing. It makes the Mulberry Street store look like a closet. That store in London is beautiful. Next time I'm there, I definitely have to go there and check it out. One of the cool things about the short video that they made is that there's a group of guys walking down the street wearing, ALD apparel and obviously the sneakers, the 991s. But one thing that it did remind me was when I was in London with my wife a couple of years ago, I noticed a group of guys. We were, I think, at the Camden Market, I believe it was. There was a group of guys, they came in wearing their, soccer jerseys and the towels and things like that. And they were like singing the songs of their football club, which was pretty cool. And that reminded me of that video from ALD with the guys walking down the streets wearing their apparel and all that stuff. So very cool detail. So these 991s are also made in England, and New Balance has been making sneakers in England since 1982. The 991 released back in 2001. So getting into the colorway first, the primary colors you'll see here is this tan color. You have some greens as well, and then some off-whites on the laces and mesh on the upper of the shoe. When it comes to the materials on these, the overlays is that really nice leather material. On the underlays here, you'll find that mesh material, which does have some wider holes, which is gonna give the shoe more breathability because primary overlays on these is the leather. So that's definitely a nice detail there compared to other 991s where the holes on the mesh are obviously a little bit smaller. You also have some nubuck overlays on the toe box in that green color, and then you'll find some of that similar nubuck around the ankle collar of the shoe. On the front of the tongue, where you find the New Balance 991 embroidered, you'll find some suede, and you'll also find some additional suede on the heel part of the shoe. On the inside of the shoe, you have this really nice soft sock lining in this off-white color. The insoles on these come in that green color, and then on the heel part of the insole, you'll find a tag with the Aime Dore brand. Behind the tongue, you'll find the Union Jack flag and the Made in England as well. These come out of the box unlaced because these are a Made in England shoe, similar to the Made in USA, and they do come with these sail white color laces or off-white color. They also come with two other pairs of laces in the tan color and also the green color as well. On both lateral and medial side, where you'll find the N logo, they are made out of reflective material in that green color, and then the outer edges of the logo is in a white color. Moving all the way to the back of the shoe, you'll find a cutout there where the left shoe has the ALD initials and the right shoe has the 991. Underneath the leather heel counter, you'll find this plastic heel stabilizer for additional support. And then on the midsole, you have this two-tone color midsole where from the mid panels to the rear of the shoe is in that off-white color, and then around the forefoot part of the midsole, it's in a gray color. One of my favorite features of the 991 is the extruded absorb material that you'll find on the forefoot part of the shoe on both lateral and medial side in like this triangle design, and then you'll also find some additional absorb all the way to the heel part of the shoe, and it's covered in this like plastic bubble. You'll see the Absorb branding as well. Obviously the cushioning system on the 991 is Absorb, which is one of the primary cushioning system used on New Balance sneakers. All the way to the outsole of the shoe, here you're gonna find a rubber outsole. You have that classic 991 design. You do have the green color running down the mid part of the outsole, which is a cool detail. You have Absorb branding all the way to the forefoot of the shoe. You also find some little N logos throughout the forefoot of the outsole as well. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, you'll find some New Balance branding. The outsole on these is also Endurance. And then on the mid part of the outsole, you find this plastic material, kind of like a bridge between the heel part of the shoe and the forefoot parts. When it comes to the box here, it's the same box that is used on a regular 991. However, they just changed the color and some of the branding on the box. Obviously, you'll find some ALD branding, some New Balance branding as well. But on the front part of the box, you'll find the Made in England, designed for Mulberry Street. Mulberry Street is where the main ALD store is located in New York City. When it comes to sizing with the 991, it's always a little bit tricky, and I'm always a little bit concerned on how the shoes are gonna fit. But I figured it out that for the most part, I'm definitely a size 10 because of this narrow toe box. With a Made in USA sneaker, I go with a 9.5. With a Made in England, for the most part, even a 1500, a 920, I go with a size 10. However, if you have really wide feet, I would even consider going a half a size up, but at least go true to size when it comes to your 991s. When it comes to comfort with the 991, in terms of the midsole and cushioning system, it's also great compared to my other Made in USA sneakers, or even some of my Made in England sneakers. My only beef with the 991 is that even though I'm going true to size, the toe box still feels like a little bit tight, and it's almost like you have to break it in, I guess, over time. But other than that, for all day wear, the 991 is definitely gonna do its job. It's just not gonna be ranked in like my top 3 sneakers when it comes to overall comfort. All right, guys, so my final thoughts on this collaboration between New Balance and ALD is that once again, they deliver an amazing shoe here. I feel like they never lose. It's almost like a guaranteed W when those two get together. Me personally, this tan colorway was a must for me because it's just a different colorway and it's something different that I don't have in the collection. Obviously, it's a mostly leather upper, and it's also different from most of my New Balance sneakers that are mostly suede. This is actually my second pair of a New Balance leather sneaker. My first one being the Teddy Santis V2 in that seesaw colorway, but this one in this tan colorway just looks beautiful. Like I said at the beginning, I feel like when I rock these, I have to have a cigar in my hand, a glass of bourbon, because this is just a gentleman-like shoe, and this leather just looks beautiful. In terms of the overall quality and materials, I definitely like that they use pretty much everything. They have leather, nubuck, suede. The mesh here actually is one of my favorite features because, like I said already, you're gonna have more breathability in these compared to a regular 991. So when it comes to that, it's definitely spot on. When it comes to the craftsmanship overall, really good. I didn't really find any scratches on the leather, which is something that you normally find on leather sneakers. These out of the box, the leather is spot on, feels very good, and I feel like over time, this leather is gonna age really well. One area that a lot of people weren't too happy about was the retail price, but if this is your first time looking into a 991, 991s in general always retail a lot more than a regular Made in USA sneaker. Obviously, you're paying a premium for it being a 991 and made in England, but you also have to pay the additional, price that it takes for having the shoe shipped over to the US. So you're already paying a high retail on just that. Then you tack on the ALD brand on these, and then you're also gonna pay an additional premium because of that as well. So I get it, the retail is definitely high, but I feel like overall where you're getting in terms of the quality and things like that, I think, it's still hard for me to say that it's worth it, but at least it's kind of justified because of the quality that you're getting on these 991s. So overall, guys, I'm really happy to have these in the collection. So with that being said, let me put these bad boys on and show you guys how they look on feet. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of these New Balance 991 and MLE and Dore in this tan colorway. Let me know in the comments below if you're able to grab one of these, and which one do you prefer, the gray one or the tan colorway. And like always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you like the content, feel free to subscribe, hit that like button if you like the video as well, comment below, and also follow me on Instagram at GuyInKicks. I'll leave a link in my description below. So that's it, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.